I'm so glad that you're here to relax. It is my intention to create a deeply relaxing moment of bliss for you. An invitation to release the tension, the heaviness, letting go. I have some rose water for you. And I want to tap into the crystalline core of the earth, creating a cozy little crystal cave, crystal cocoon for you. This security blanket, this cocoon of love that is perfect and right for you in this now moment. I love spray. It's my favorite. And I love making sprays. And I want to share something with you. A little spray tip. So whether you're creating a spray for your body or your aura or your atmosphere, you can use purified water, moon water, and of course essential oils. So there's a rose water in this spray. And it's a tiny little bottle, but I love to keep it going. I love to add it to the bottle, and I love to mix the aromas and create my own frequencies. So I always keep my favorite spray bottles. I have quite the collection. It's so thick. So I wanted to share with you that I got this giant bottle of organic vegetable glycerin, and it's from coconut oil. And this is probably a lifetime supply of vegetable glycerin if you're just using it for sprays. And all you need is a few drops. So the vegetable glycerin from the coconut oil. It's really good for your skin and your hair. And it allows the essential oils to linger and to stick around. So in this rose water, I have some of this vegetable glycerin from coconut oil to add this moisture, this soothing relief. So inviting you to open, soften, and allow to this moment of release that is perfect and right for you, as we clear, delete, transmute all that no longer serves you and your highest good across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Just letting it go. And I'm going to shake the rose oil from head to toe. You might hear my dog snoring. He loves being in here when I create these relaxing energy sessions for you. And if you have animals, maybe children or babies, they might love it too. Just ever so delicately and gently, just pressing this moisturized rose water. Just pressing. And maybe you can smell the roses and feel the cocoon, feeling yourself wrapped up in the rose petals. These are tiny little clear quartz points that I mined in Arkansas. Many different places in Arkansas. And it was a full bag. But I use them and I gift them. But I like to use these in spray bottles. And I like to put them in intention jars, intention bottles. So I've created new moon bottles and jars, full moon bottles and jars. And so we have a new moon coming up. And we have 7 planets in alignment. And I wanted to tap into the crystalline core of the earth and this beautiful new moon energy as the planet, everything is aligning up. So I thought we could put one of these in our rose water spray bottle. Tiny little clear quartz point. It might be tiny, but it's powerful. Inviting the sphere of rose quartz, opening to the love, the protection, and the security of a rose quartz. I love rose quartz. I put rose quartz in all of our cars, in every room of our home. I love rose quartz. I have selenite everywhere as well, but I love rose quartz. So this rose quartz is a beautiful gift. And I just love this. I love sun catchers and I love crystals here and there everywhere. So I added these I don't know if you can hear it or not. I never know how the audio is going to sound for you until I finish recording. However, I'm going to say I have not heard this many airplanes and this many sirens. I don't think ever. Where I live is very quiet. My neighbors next door they recently moved in and they were talking about how quiet everything is. And there are so many sirens. Of course, when I get finished and I send this through my audio editor, you might not be able to hear it, but it has my attention. And so I feel like there's a message coming forward of what is getting your attention. It was interesting because I noticed the sirens and now there's more airplanes. And then my dog got up at the same time. So awareness is your superpower. And it's also really bringing in focus. Like, where is your focus? And choosing where your awareness goes. And now it's really quiet. So, these are anthocyanic crystals that I personally collected on a hike in Oklahoma. There's the Wichita Refuge. It is the most glorious mountain range. And there's a mountain that we've hiked a few times. And there's this anthocyane that grows with the quartz in the Rocky Mountain. And anthocyane was used by doctors, and doctors were known for being healers 100, 200 years ago. And so all doctors were healers, and many of the doctors and healers would carry anthocyane with them, and it was known for healing the mind and the body. And it grows again with the rock and the quartz crystals and the quartz veins. And a lot of people don't talk about anthocyane. And I fell in love with it. Just being out in nature, it got my attention. And I started seeking more about it and going down the rabbit hole of discovery with anthocyane. And there's a lot of anthocyane that people are selling that's red and green. That's not really anthocyane. And so it's not very known. And when you research it, again, it comes up of more of a red or green gem stone. And anthocyane is actually more of a quartz type crystal that grows with the quartz. But it has this very earthy vibration, and I've shared it with many people that were in need of healing. And I think it's a perfect pairing with rose quartz. And I wanted to bring in this trifecta, this 3 vibration, the Holy Trinity of you, the mental, the emotional, the physical, all those layers of you, the oneness of you. I also have these rose quartz as well. And I have a polished palm stone and a raw rose quartz. So I love creating the in and out flow with crystals, feeling the flow through your hands. You can really recharge and fill up, feeling the flow in and out. And so I like bringing in buddy crystals. So I wanted to tap, moving all the way down, tapping into the protection and the love from these rose quartz. And I have some more rose quartz for you. This sweet little rose quartz and amethyst tree. This was a gift. And somebody that was in my coaching program and who would get monthly energy readings from me sent me this sweet rose quartz and amethyst tree. So bringing in that earth, the crystalline core of the earth, that dreaminess. I have this energy and vibration of sheltered, feeling sheltered and shaded by the tree. And I do have a little buddy tree to go with it. This is tiger's eye. So this is a copper tiger's eye tree with rainbow crystals. So tapping into that crystalline core of the earth, the foundation, the core, feeling that subtle surge of energy as you harness, recharge, pull up, soak up everything that is needed. So I have the trees on either side of you. I have rose quartz on either side of you. And I had something I wanted to share. So I've been sharing this crystal and this crystal for a few years now. I've had them for a few years, and I just learned something new about these that I wanted to bring in as we switch on, as we turn on your magnetism, your magnetic heart, but just you, this magnetic aura where you become the magnet. And I wanted to share with you that these are incredible. One of my crystal mining friends, someone that I have mined crystals with, sent me these as a gift. And I want to read what they are. Now, I've always known this one has pyrite and smoky quartz. And I knew this was a smoky quartz point. But there's more to it. And I want to share it with you. So, I was watching a video about crystals in Arkansas. And they were talking about brookite and how it grows with smoky quartz. So I went back to the letter that came with these crystals, and sure enough, this one is a smoky quartz with brookite. And brookite is a powerful vibration. So this one comes from Arkansas. And the big one is a smoky quartz with albite and pyrite. So this is the smoky quartz with pyrite and albite. And I wanted to use these to not only absorb what is unwanted, but to magnetize what is wanted. So really allowing this in and out, negative, positive, the charge of positive, but the repelling of the negative. So the magnet not only magnetizes the positive of what's wanted through the awareness and focus, but it can repel through that negative unwantedness. There's that repelling aspect to the magnet as well. So I wanted to bring that in, balancing you with these buddies, but really bringing in this vibration of the magnet, that positive, negative, the positive, what you want, the negative, what is unwanted, and understanding what you want and you don't want, because the understanding is the self-knowing. When you know what you want, you become focused on that, aware of that, and that is where the energy flows. And so inviting you into this powerful magnet of your heart. And I wanted to bring in the wave light, which holds the new moon vibrations. It's this gorgeous green, also comes from Arkansas. This comes from Montgomery County, Arkansas. Wave light is a rare. It's this beautiful betrudal green. And when it opens, it's a gorgeous crystal pattern that you can see. So the wave light holding the new moon vibrations and that wave, the wave allowing that in and out flow, the wave in and through you, the electromagnetic flow, not just the doing, but the receiving, and allowing that to wash over you. And then I have 2 little buddy green quartz. So these little buddy green quartz for you. Green quartz bringing in the healing, the health, and the wealth. There's a lot of prosperity and money energy with green quartz, but also the healing, the health, the well-being, and the balance of that. So feeling yourself balanced in the crystalline core, the earth, allowing this green quartz, the green wave light, to wave in and through you as you're being supported in this crystal cave, this crystal cocoon, which is perfect and right for you. So I want to invite you right now to open to what you want and to let go of what you don't want, and to feel a balance in that. Balanced in what you want, knowing what you want, focused on what you want. Opening, softening, and allowing to what is perfect and right for you. And just allowing this healing to continue as an activation. So just bringing the energy to my hands from these green quartz and sending it to you now. It is the purest of love that I send to you. And I invite you to open to all the ways that you're loved and supported, I'll see you tomorrow.